Welcome to Divine Word Daily, your source for inspiration and insight that speaks to the deepest parts of your soul. Today, we delve into a profound invitation, one that has resonated across millennia, offering solace in a world often defined by its relentless pace. Have you ever felt an invisible weight pressing down on you? A pervasive weariness that seeps not just into your body, but into your mind and spirit. In the relentless rhythm of the 21st century, the pressures of work, societal expectations, complex relationships, and the constant anxieties about our future, financial stability, health, global events, all seem to accumulate, leaving us feeling overwhelmed. We desperately seek peace, searching for temporary solutions to quiet our anxieties. Yet sometimes, these fleeting fixes leave us feeling even emptier, more lost than before. We chase entertainment, material possessions, or even constant busyness to fill a void. But do they truly deliver the profound tranquility we yearn for? Perhaps you find yourself at a crossroads, exhausted and bewildered, asking, is there another way? A genuine answer to these deep-seated struggles within my heart? Thousands of years ago, amidst a turbulent and uncertain world, a figure emerged, extending a timeless invitation that echoes to this very day. That figure was Jesus. He didn't promise a life free of challenges or difficulties. Instead, he offered a promise far grander, a promise of rest for the soul, a profound release from the burdens of weariness and anxiety. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus spoke these very words, inviting all who would listen. "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." This isn't just a religious invitation. It's a deeply personal call to every individual feeling weighed down. He understood that humanity constantly seeks peace, but often in the wrong places. He recognized that weariness isn't just physical, it's a profound exhaustion of the mind and spirit. So what exactly is the yoke we're carrying, and what are the burdens he referred to? Perhaps it's the burden of guilt, of past mistakes we can't seem to shake off, or the burden of unforgiveness when we struggle to forgive others or even ourselves. It might be the heavy weight of incessant expectations from ourselves and others, a relentless cycle of trying to prove our worth. Or maybe it's the burden of perpetual worry about the future, anxiety about what might happen tomorrow, next week, next year. Worries about finances, the health of loved ones, or major life decisions. This constant anxiety can consume our minds, steal the joy from our present moments, and trap us in a state of perpetual tension. Jesus, with his profound understanding of human nature, showed us there is a way to cast off these burdens. He invites us to exchange the heavy yoke of the world for his yoke, a burden that is easy and light. What then is Jesus' yoke? It is the alignment with God's will, a life lived by principles of love, humility, forgiveness, and service, which he taught and exemplified. 1. Trust and freedom from worry. Jesus repeatedly taught against anxiety for tomorrow. He said, "Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This is a powerful reminder that we cannot control everything, and instead of fretting about what to come, we can place our trust in a higher providence and focus on living fully in the present moment. 2. Unconditional love. One of Jesus' core teachings is love. To love God with all your heart and to love your neighbor as yourself. When we live with love, our hearts expand, judgment diminishes, and our relationships become more harmonious. Love has the power to free us from resentment, envy, and hatred, emotions that drain our energy and cause spiritual weariness. 3. Forgiveness. Forgive each other just as in Christ God forgave you. This is one of the most crucial keys to finding rest. When we hold on to grievances, it's like a smoldering fire within us, consuming our peace. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning wrongdoing, but liberating ourselves from the heavy burden of bitterness and pain. 4. Humility and service. Jesus himself set the example of humility and serving others. When we learn to serve others without seeking personal gain, we discover a deeper joy and purpose in life. Humility helps us shed the burden of ego, the need to always be right or to always be superior. Embracing Jesus' yoke isn't a burden, it's a liberation. It's not a complex formula, but a simple way of life centered on love. As we practice these teachings, we begin to feel an inner transformation. Mental exhaustion gradually fades as we learn to release unnecessary worries. Anxiety gives way to trust and peace, knowing that a higher power is watching over our lives. We find rest in the knowledge that we are not alone, that a greater strength walks with us through every challenge, that every mistake can be forgiven and every burden can be laid down. The rest Jesus offers isn't the absence of trials, but the presence of peace amidst them. It's not a fleeting emotion, but a deep state of the soul, an inner stability that cannot be shaken by external turmoil. Billions of people around the world, across centuries, have found the answer to their weariness and anxiety in Jesus. They have experienced profound serenity, healing, and renewed hope as they open their hearts to His invitation. Their lives have been transformed not by an instantaneous miracle, but a gradual process of trust, forgiveness, and living with love. If you are weary and anxious, if you are seeking a genuine answer to the struggles within your heart, consider the invitation of Jesus. Take time to explore His teachings, not just with your mind, but with your heart. Open yourself to the message of love, forgiveness, and hope that He brings. Allow yourself to lay down the burdens you've carried for so long, because perhaps the answer you're looking for, the peace you crave, and the tranquility you deserve, all can be found in His promise. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Your journey to true peace can begin today with a simple step, an open heart to listen, to trust, and to allow Jesus to carry your burden.